whereas most development is developed in small pieces, the big thing at Cornwall was it was a 50-year vision. And because development happens quite slowly, very few sites have more than 100 houses a year. Unless you look at strategically at a 50-year vision or a longer-term vision, you never get the good new urban place. You just get endless housing estates on the edge of existing town centres. So you must have this strategic thinking. So that's one part of the response, but also working much more collaboratively, both with the community of the town, but also with the house builders in a more dynamic way to fuse their commercial acumen with the vision of the landowner to create better places and more beautiful places which are more responsive to the needs of the local community. But we're always looking for virtuous circles, so spending as much money in the hinterland as we can, creating opportunity and jobs for local people, creating a place that feels like it belongs to that part of the world aesthetically and visually, and using local materials clearly responds also to the harsh climate on that North Atlantic coast as well. But the provision of workspace and affordable housing are massive issues in Cornwall, and providing good quality housing that responds to those needs is also very popular with local people. So the scheme's gone from 400 to 4,000 because the town wants more, and how often do you hear that with commercial development? We're very keen to get feedback because none of us are perfect, we all make mistakes and so on, and so getting that ongoing dialogue of things we can do better, challenging us to find new solutions to problems which are emerging is always very stimulating. But the trust and response we've got, because I've worked with them now for over 15 years, there's a very good dialogue and mutual respect, and we're about to apply for a local development order where effectively the landowner becomes the planning authority because the council have got such confidence in our enduring ability to deliver what we say we're going to deliver. Well, one of the ambitions when the Duchy put forward Nansleden was that it's quite an economically challenged part of the country. And so if you can make better development happen there, in theory it should be much easier to make it happen elsewhere as well. So effectively it was a trial area to see if we could make it work in that economically challenging part of the country. And I say the ideas are now being transported back up country again to other places, and we're now working long term with other landed estates and pension funds who see the benefits of this kind of approach. And rather than trying to design out affordable housing and so on, embracing the need to be responsible and to provide proper integrated communities as part of a much bigger picture, it becomes much easier to manage those difficult things. We are getting the carbon footprint as low as we can for the buildings, but all the time it's looking holistically at encouraging low carbon patterns of living, and that does take time to get there. So the town is designed so you don't have to use your car for any day-to-day activity. You can walk to the shops, the school and the office. We're promoting cycles as well, with designing the highways to encourage those sorts of movement patterns. We're encouraging the production of local food, working with the school children in schools to help them understand local small-scale seasonal food production. Our urban squares have got a mixture of allotments and play space, so you can take your child to the swings and then go and tend your vegetables too. And those kinds of concepts play really well with the kind of people who want to live in Cornwall. And they really embrace that kind of holistic, slightly visionary approach to a better pattern of living, really. And so far it's all going, and say the resale values are outperforming the local market. Not that we're particularly driven by making an extra, obviously it needs to be viable, but the fact that the resales are so strong shows that we're doing something which adds value to that community because they're valuing it in financial terms as well.